my divas. So it's your girl Monika the Diva, and I'm back again. I was tagged by my friend Anya Marie, and she does videos very similar to the type of videos that I do. Her channel content and my own are very closely related. So if you like the type of videos that I put out, I think you would really love her. Go and check out her channel. She's amazing. She does project pans. For instance, this year she is panning the Lorac Pro palette. She does tutorials, reviews. She does a lot of projects though, like with makeup and things of that sort. And she tagged me to do your favorite makeup products of 2014. So I will leave Anya's channel in the description box. Please check that out and go over and check out her video, which I will also link below. So before I ramble on anymore, let's just get started. I really wish I had more products to show you guys, but I do have a good amount. I have eyeshadow, perfume, nail products, all of that, even brushes. So let's just jump right in. I find that when you use a base, something I learned in 2014, that when you use a base, you put your eye primer on and then you use your base over top. And your base is going to give that eyeshadow a lot more pigment. It's going to make the color stand out more, and it's definitely going to help a lot with fading. When it comes to bases, I like to use something that's waterproof and crease proof, that type of thing, that I picked up the most, and I don't think you can get these anymore, unfortunately, are my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On shadow pencils. And there were 5 that came in a set. You get all 5 in the set. Sorry guys, it's like you can't see them. There you go. So you get all 5 in the set, and I just really love these. They work really, really well. They last forever. Like, I literally use this one for probably at least 3 months, maybe 4, non-stop every day, and this is how short it is. I find that these are a really good option and something to definitely look into. Urban Decay, you know, is one of my all-time favorite brands. As far as eye primers go, which I don't know why I didn't talk about eye primer first and then talk about eye bases, but that's your girl. A little backwards today. I love Urban Decay. I have 3 of them right here. Both of these are in Sin. I don't know when I bought this, but it was a long time ago, and I got like the XXL one, and then this is just the mini size, so that's the difference. And then I usually, on a normal basis, would just buy the travel size of the original. It's like I can't hold it today. Urban Decay Primer Potion. So that's what that looks like. And this travel size will last me, no lie, 6 months with everyday use. Like, that's a lot. And I think these cost like 10 or 12 bucks, and the shelf life is 6 months, so that makes sense. I have some other ones that people have recommended, but that's just what I'm used to using. I've used that for years, and I haven't had any problems or complaints. So for eyeshadow itself, my favorites, again, this should be no surprise, is Urban Decay. Any Urban Decay palette would work for me. I have all 3 Naked palettes, the Book of Shadows, the Electric palette, this Naked palette, the Ammo palette, the Little Black Book. I mean, I can keep going. So I just think that they give you a nice variety of colors in their palettes. Lots of them are neutrals, which are right up my alley, and they will give you like a pop of color in there usually. They're not chalky, they're not powdery. The palettes are filled with product, and I just feel like they're super blendable, and they go with plenty of other shadows that are in your collection already. So getting off of Urban Decay for a while, MAC is my secondary favorite makeup brand, and this shadow here is Texture. It has broken, yes, it has broken over time, but texture is very similar to my skin tone. It's orange based. It has slight shimmer in it, but when you put it on the skin, it does not show up like that. It is a transition color, an all over lid color, a blending color. It's everything that you want in a shadow. And a lot of people will use Naked from Urban Decay in the same way that I would use Texture. So really love this shade. One of my all-time favorites, and yes, I would totally repurchase this if I ever were to use it up. And sticking with MAC, I also love pigments, and this one is called Blue Brown pigment. This is just a sample I got. I've had this for quite some time, but loose pigments like this will last you a long period of time to get through. So this is Blue Brown pigment, and it has a red base to it. It reflects like a bluish teal color, and that's why it's called Blue Brown. And it just is beautiful. Really beautiful. So very unique color. I will compare this to MAC's Club. It's very similar. I'm sure Urban Decay has a color that's similar to this as well, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. The next shade is just called Naked, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a naked skin color. So it has a little bit of shimmer in it. It is a tan, and I use this when I'm doing a smoky eye. If I do an all over black smoky eye, this will be my highlight color. If I do a just regular naked eye and I just use like black liner on the lid, and a strong winged liner, this is what I put all over my lid space. It's just a really beautiful color, and it looks good on the lid. I know it looks kind of milky there, but trust me, it is beautiful. And in regular life, I don't know if it's coming up right now, but in normal life, you can see the glitters in it and how it reflects. So, in my collection that is absolutely my favorite, all girls' favorites, is mascara. So you guys know that I raved about this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This stuff is the ish to me. Now, I do think that it's a thicker formula. Once it gets a little older, it gets thicker, and it can weigh your eyelashes down quite a bit, but I could live with that. I did see that as this got older and more used up, it did flake a little bit, because as I had it on, let's say I had one layer on and I want to apply over that, then bits of the first layer would drop onto my cheek as I'm applying it. Now, throughout the day, did I ever come and look in the mirror and there were chunks underneath my cheek? Very seldom. But overall, this is my favorite mascara because it gives me insane length. I mean, I have pretty good lashes so far, but this really just doubles the length almost, and it gives me lots and lots of volume. That's one thing that my lashes are lacking. I do not have tons of volume. And from the drugstore, my favorite mascara is the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express. Now, one of these is in black and one of these is in a green. This is just, the green one is just something that they do in the summertime. It's like a bunch of mascara companies will do that in the summer. They'll come up with different colors, and I like to play with those. But what I love about this mascara is how soft your lashes feel. They feel feather light. You don't lose out on the lengthening, and I don't feel like I'm losing out on the volume. One coat of this is not gonna do it. I have to build it up, but I still feel like my lashes are super light. It's like I'm not wearing anything at all. Let's see. Bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. This is my favorite one, and y'all know it, and that is Wet n Wild's Goddess Bronzer. I had to repress this. Like, I've used it so much that the top broke off. I recently repressed it because it started crumbling. So this is what it looks like now. It is a pretty good amount of product in there. So it would take me quite some time to finish up, especially this corner over here. I don't know how that got mounted up like that, but hey, whatever. But this is my favorite. It has a little bit of shimmer that you can see in the powder, but it does not come up like that on your face. It is more orange toned or red toned, but my skin naturally pulls that way. So I think it looks great on me. You can wear it as a blush, as I've been doing, and I just really, really love it. So one of my all-time favorite products right there. For blushes, I would have to say, hands down, the e.l.f. blush. Blushing Rose. Okay. e.l.f. Blushing Rose. This is my favorite blush of 2014. It is a mauve plum toned shimmering rose color. It pulls more gold, so the shimmer in it is much more golden than it is silver. It is fantastic. I just can't say enough about this blush. I don't think you guys know what I'm talking about until you see this thing in person and you try it on your skin. It is really, really beautiful. The next thing is random, but it's my favorite, and don't act like it ain't yours either, because I know for certain that everybody has some of these in their bag. And these are oil absorbing sheets. They look like these like blue weird papers, but when you stick them to your face, well, I'm sorry, stick them to your face, when you press them against your skin, the oil just transfers to the sheet. It's amazing. Like, no makeup gets on the white, it's just oil. And you blot, and then you can powder. And all I need is one sheet to do my whole face, and then I can powder right over it, and I'm ready to go. So these are a permanent in my makeup collection, in my makeup bag, because you never know when you're gonna get oily. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about are some tools to help you when you're doing your makeup. So these are some tweezers that I brought from Sephora, and I've had these for a few years now, maybe like 2 years. And they are rhinestone pink tweezers. These are, I think they are the Sephora brand, not the Tweezerman brand. But they're just the cutest thing you ever seen, and they work really good. Like, they are sharp. You guys see that edge? These things are super sharp. I've cut myself a few times using them, and I have never had to sharpen them or buy another pair yet. So definitely Sephora tweezers if you cannot afford the Tweezermans, because like I didn't know that tweezers was like 20 bucks. So the day I went to get these, I was like, yeah, I don't have $20 for tweezers, and this is what they gave me. Awesome sauce. Everybody always asks me about my brows. That's the first step in me doing my brows. The next thing that I use, I just get these. You can get them from Sally's. I get them from Star Beauty. It's really just anywhere you can find these. Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, CVS. And these things, I don't even know what they're called. Okay, but they're like little razors. Basically, that's what they are. They're little razors. Okay, and you just use them. I use them to go around the tops of my brow, and I just push down, and I get the line that I want correctly. I do the inner portion of my brows, and I can flip it up and go upwards. And if I really, really need to, I can go over my brows really, really lightly, like this, like right over the top of the brow, and just kind of slowly comb through the hairs. And instead of like taking all the hairs off, it just like trims how long they are, if that makes sense. Because I have really long hairs in my brows, and like one hair will be like all the way up here, and another hair will be like all the way over here, and one up there. And so like I just trim them with this thing. I use scissors as well, but this is a lifesaver. It's super duper quick and easy, and I think these are like $2.99, and you get like a 4 or 5 pack. So one of my some of my favorite makeup brushes for 2014 were definitely Sigma and Road Techniques. So my favorite Sigma brushes, one of them is called the Small Tapered Blending Brush. It's the E45. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that there on the brush. Okay, but basically what is important to me about this brush is it's a little bit worn out because I've washed it so many times. It doesn't hold that shape like it used to. But it works the same way when I'm using it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it comes to like a slight point there in the center. That point makes all the difference for me when I'm doing my makeup. Like I said, it's a slight point, but you can see it. And it just helps me to get in the crease right where I want, and I can make a more defined eye. It's much more different than something like this. If you can see them side by side, this one is much more narrow and this one is much more fluffy. So that's why I wanted this brush, and I love it. The other Sigma brush that's my favorite, it's in a set that they sell, and I can't get enough of them. And this is the round top kabuki. I have the angled kabuki and the flat top. The flat top is the one I use the most. It is filthy right now, and you can tell that I use it the most because all of the writing is worn down. See here? Fresh and you can read it. Can't read it. Okay, so this is the one I use the most. And it's just a flat top brush, and I put my foundation on with this, and it just like buffs it in super well. All of them work the same way. This is my least favorite out of the bunch. I don't know why, but I love them. I would totally repurchase those again. My Real Technique brushes, the number one that I use the most is honestly the contour brush. I use this with my bronzer every single day, and I brought it because it was a contour brush, and I wanted something specifically to get in the hollows of my cheeks, and that's what this brush does for me. I needed something small enough, and it works fine, like beautifully. So this is one of my favorites for contouring. And a backup foundation brush when the Real Techniques, when the Sigma brushes are dirty, is this Real Techniques buffing brush. So that's what this looks like, and I love this. Again, I will use it for foundation. I can use it for powder. I can buff my foundation in once I've applied it. Best thing. And I also got this brush. This is a crown brush. I have wanted to order from Crown Brush for so long, but I got this in my Ipsy bag. This is the C476 Crease and Shadow. This thing has not left my makeup bag since I got it. Like, I use this side to smudge underneath my lower lash line, do the inner corner, or add definition to my crease. And I never ever have used this for shadow. For lid work. I've always used it for my brow highlight. Every single day, that's what I use this side for. So I washed this thing 1,000,001 times. It holds up beautifully. These are very well manufactured brushes, and if you're thinking about buying from Crown Brushes, I suggest that you hop on the bandwagon, honey. Get it while it's hot. My favorite lotion, and I know it's weird to like throw a lotion in there, but when I'm doing my makeup, you guys, I wash my hands before I start, and I wash my hands when I get done, because I apply my primer to my face with my fingers, my eye primer, and I smudge things out with my hands. So I wash my hands before and after. And this Eucerin lotion is the best thing ever for my hands. This works good on my skin too, but these will get a little pricey when you want to buy them in the full size. This only cost me 99 cents from Ulta. But yeah, I love this. And this is the skin calming one. There are so many different types, so you just have to try it out and see what you like, but I love this, so I always pick one up. And staying on the subject of body lotions, this was one of my favorite products of the year, but I only use this in the summer. And when I went to Florida, like, this stayed with me, and if you can tell, you can totally tell it's just dropping and dropping. But I used a pretty good amount of this. This is limited edition. It usually comes out every summer, so check for it this year. But this is the MAC To The Beach Body Oil. And that's exactly what this is. It is literally a oil. And it has tons of this micro golden bronze shimmer in it. And when you apply this to your skin, it's beautiful. Okay, so it's hot out, it's sunny, and you want to have a glow, and you want to have a shimmer. And so you apply this to your skin, and it just, you see that? It just makes you look radiant. And when the sun hits this, oh my gosh, you guys, you can see all the little shimmers in it just come out. So you can see the shimmer on my hand, but not so much, see it there, but not so much on my hand right now because I'm not in the proper lighting. But if I was in the sun, you would see all the little shimmers in there. It is beautiful. People were like, oh my God, what is on her skin? This will transfer to your clothes, so you have to be careful because if you're sweating, it's gonna rub off. So just make sure you're wearing something that can handle that. It washes out perfectly fine. But I would do like jeans or like a sleeveless top and make sure you don't go up too close to the sleeve or the strap. But other than that, good to go. My favorite foundations of 2014 were CoverGirl 3-in-1. This I used towards the end of the year when it got cooler. Is a thicker foundation. This is 100% full coverage. If you have dry skin, I do not recommend this. If you have oily skin, this will work for you. It is a little bit drying, but if you use the right primer, a moisturizing primer, and if you use the right powder, you will be fine. Because I use powder on top of this that's more drying, and you can totally see that it looks cakey. But if you use something that is more dewy, like for instance the MAC MSF, then this is the shit. So that's what I'm wearing today, and I have no highlighter on my skin, and I have a nice glow going on, and that's what this is with the MSF. For other parts of the year, I love this L'Oreal True Match, and I actually am in a weird color. I am in 6.5. Well, here you can see it much better. 6.5. So that's odd, but yeah, that's my tone. I know it looks weird in the container, but it totally works. And yeah, see how much darker? Like what? But anyway, I really like this. This breaks down a lot faster. This is a thinner coverage foundation. It's very watery. You'll have to apply layers of this to get it to look the way you want, and it does smudge. The CoverGirl is smudge proof. I have never hugged anybody or looked at my shirt, my hoodies, anything, my hats, and had makeup on them. When I wear the L'Oreal, it's everywhere. So make sure you set it and forget it, because it's still going to transfer slightly, but just be careful. Let's talk about lipstick, you guys. So this is so Vanessa's fault. I don't know if you watch my videos, Vanessa. I'm talking to Vad is Rad, by the way. I don't know if you watch my videos, but this is your fault completely. She is in love with baby lips, and I remember watching her videos, and like she's like, oh my god, I have another baby lips haul. She just was going crazy for them. All these different ones were coming out, from the creamy ones to the shimmer ones, to the originals, and I'm watching her, and next thing I know, I got tons of fucking baby lips. So out of all of them, for me, my favorite one of all time is peppermint. And peppermint is a clear, and it's friggin', I don't know, it's amazing. It smells like peppermint. These apply to your lips very thinly. They don't go on thick like Carmex would. They go on very, very thin, almost like the, I want to say it was the J-Cat lip tint that we got in our Ipsy bags. They go on really thin like that, and they're pigmented as all get out. So I like this. These have SPF 20, and if you read up on baby lips, they tell you that they will, over time, treat your lips. And I totally believe that, especially with the winter the way it is right now, and my lips get all dry and cracked and flaky. Sometimes like, you just don't want to exfoliate. You don't have time. You don't feel like it. You're too lazy. Whatever. That's me. And if I just put this on and let it sit while I'm doing my makeup, I can totally apply my lipstick and people not know I had dry, flaky lips beforehand. So this is the shit to me. I can't get enough of this. So Maybelline Baby Lips. And my second lipstick is, and I don't know if this will come as a surprise, but Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick. They look like this. They come in black tubing, gold, little gold, what do you call it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Rings around the packaging. And yeah, I have tons of them, you guys. Tons of them. But out of all of them, my favorite one, and I don't know why, but this is Mink. Mink is a brown cappuccino, slightly red toned brown. It's a neutral color. It looks really, really dark, but this looks amazing on my skin tone. And it just, I searched all over to find Mink. I can't remember who I was watching, but they showed it and I fell in love, and I'm glad that I picked that up. I would have to say my second favorite will have to be Love That Red, and Love That Red is number 725. That's Love That Red. It is very bright. It's not for the faint of heart. That's Love That Red. And it reminds me of the MAC Rihanna red lip color, the matte one. Yes. So this one is a cream, and Mink is also a cream. So cream are my favorite finishes because they do have like a pearl finish. They have a matte finish. Yeah. So cream is my favorite finish of the Revlon Super Lustrous. They remind me very much of the MAC lipsticks, which is also my favorite. And my favorite color from MAC of all time, of 2014, is Hug Me. This is Hug Me from MAC. It is a more pink toned, beigey, brown neutral. I love my nude, y'all. I love my nude makeup, lipsticks, blushes, whole 9 yards. Natural is where it's at. So you see how much more pink tone that is? It makes it look completely like a pink lipstick, but it's not. It's a nude, and I just really, really love that color on my lips. So I also pulled out some nail polishes. Sorry about that. So some of my favorite nail polishes of the year, and this one in particular is gonna blow your freaking mind. At least it blew my mind. So hey, you know, whatever. So you guys know, if you have been watching my channel for a long time, you know that I am totally 100% in love with gel polish. And my favorite, well, really the only gel polish I have ever used is by Sensational. I have the whole kit. Two of my favorite colors from Sensational are definitely the going for the rose gold. So I hope you guys can see this, but this is what it looks like. It is a pink tone, there you go, pink tone glitter polish. It is, I will apply that over any other color that I have. So the next color I love is called Jelly Sorbet. And that's what it looks like on the back. And Jelly Sorbet is this pink color with this purple iridescence. These dry so glossy. Now, you guys will probably get a better view when I'm doing this. It's so glossy. It's insane. And I've had these for over a year, probably about a year and a half now, and they just still are going strong. So I love, love, love Sensational. But if you're looking for a drugstore nail polish because you don't use gel polishes, one of my favorite polishes ever I mean, I use this so much, and every time I wear this, I get compliments. And I've never thought that people were gonna compliment my nails. Like, I just don't look at people's hands like that. But yeah, people love it on me. And this is called You're Such a Budapest by OPI. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it is a purple lilac-y color. It's kind of cream toned in the fact that it's not super deep in tone. It does have very small micro glitter silver speckles in there, but you can't see it until you completely paint your nails, and it's very, very you have to get close and look at them. But this is one of my all-time favorite colors. People love this against my skin tone, and yeah. So You're Such a Budapest by OPI. This one is the one that's gonna knock your socks off, and this one I found on a whim like a year ago at Myers. Like, I don't even know what I was doing at Myers, but I was in there. It was the middle of the summer, and they had these nail polishes called Ruby Wing. So this is what it looks like. It's called Ruby Wing. And this one is supposed to be a color changing polish. These are UV changing, and the one that I have is in metal. And these, they change color by the sun. So this one in metal, it looks silver. Okay, so when you first apply it, that's how it's gonna look. But once you get out into the sun, it will turn like this pink rose gold type color. And when you come back inside and you're out of the sun and you're in the shade, it's back to being silver again. Sorry guys, my phone was ringing. That's the most amazing thing ever, in my opinion. So I freaking love that. And my last two products that I want to talk to you guys about, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mention this earlier in my video when I was talking about this MAC highlighter for your skin. One of my favorite face highlighters is also from MAC. It comes in a container like this here, and this is the MAC Iridescent Loose Powder. This one is in golden bronze. Golden bronze, it comes like this. You have to punch your holes in the top to get the product out, and you get so much. Like, this whole thing is full of product, just full of highlighter. So these are amazing. That's what it looks like on my finger, and this is it on my skin. All you need is a soft brush. These give you such a, you see that? They give you such a natural glow. And this is more like a gold color. They have several different shades, but this one is just, it's gorgeous. I really, really love this. It fades in very well with my skin, but when it's against my skin, you can see it. Like, if you are in love with highlighter, you have to try this. I'm telling you, it's like no other. Amazing. So my last product that I want to mention to you guys are my favorite perfumes of the year. You guys know I love perfumes. I could not leave this category out. And both of these perfumes remind me of Mr. Man and some of our best times together, which were also some of our worst times together, because that's just how stuff is. Like, we went on vacation and we had an awesome time, but we also argued and fought a lot. And I think it's just because we were like in a new place. We had never done those types of things before, and we were really learning about each other. And so, you know, you have good times, but then you clash heads as well. Nevertheless, I never want to be without these two perfumes. That's why I have not finished this one. I could. It's all the way down to here, but I just would miss it too much. And this is the Velvet Sugar from Bath & Body Works. It came out this past summer of 2014, and I am so hoping that it comes back out in 2015, because if it does, I'm going to get a big jug of it. I love this. It smells very, very sweet. It smells like sugar, but there's something else in it, like I think it's got to be like a floral background to this. It smells like candy. It smells like candy, and sugar, and I don't know. Just, do you guys know what pink sugar smells like? From Aqua, whatever. Aqualina, pink sugar. Very, very similar. Very, very similar. I love this. It's very sweet like that. He loved it on me, and I mean, he just went crazy for this stuff. So every time before I went to bed, I sprayed this all over. I don't want to be without that. The other one is Marc Jacobs Honey. I can't remember whether he bought this for me or he picked it out. I know we were together when I got it, and I don't know. I wanted something for the summer for our trip, and he was like, hey, try this one. Marc Jacobs Honey. Oh my God. I'm going to finish this rollerball, and I'm going to have to buy the large one. Like, it's that good, you guys. This is a clean, fresh, it's a warmer scent, but it's not musky. Check this out. At least go smell it when you're in the store. They sell it in such beautiful packaging. If you buy the big one, it's actually like a bumblebee. It's so cute. But yeah, Marc Jacobs Honey, freaking amazing. Gotta try it. So those are all the products I can think of are my absolutely favorites for 2014. If you have done this video or want to just tell me what your #1 favorite products were, comment down below. I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. I do see you. I do want to tell you thank you for following me and for liking my videos. I do want to tell you guys thank you because I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I have to come and talk to you guys because like there'll be stuff going on in my life. Like, I'm like literally like a YouTuber now, and believe it or not, like a real YouTuber, because when stuff's going on and you just want to get away from it and you want to think about something else and concentrate on something else, I come here and I talk to you guys. And it doesn't matter if we're talking about makeup or perfume or I'm just venting. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you. That's really all I can say. And please stay tuned. It's gonna be a while, you guys, because I have to get the stuff together. Money is not right now because of Christmas and all those things that just went down. But please remember, please watch for the next giveaway. There's going to be a giveaway coming up soon. I don't know what the gift items will be. If you have ideas on what you would like to see in my next giveaway, comment down below. But there will be one coming up very, very shortly. And there will be 2 winners. And believe it or not, I'm going to make a stretch. This time it's going to be international. So I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. I am doing new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I'm going to try really hard to stick with that schedule. I also am trying to sign up for school right now. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I know school starts very, very soon. But I've had a little bit of some hiccups in the way, some potholes. And we're going to see how that goes. And if I can sign up for school, I will continue to talk to you guys about my upload schedule and what I'm able to do, what I'm not able to do. But I don't think that it's going to affect anything. So I'm done rambling and talking. This video is like insanely long. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button to see more videos. And if you enjoyed this video, please, please give it a thumbs up. And you guys know what I'm going to do next. Deuces.